Good day. My name is Ada Segla Sej. My ID ADS15A00026Y. I'm a computer science student, a final year student. I'm here to present to you my project, how it works. The project topics is restaurant management system. This is the folder I've opened where we have the shortcut of the system. So to open the system, you have to double click on it. It opens you the login window. So for the login window, you have two types of users. You have the administrator and the waiter. So the administrator is there to enter all the information and to update the information inside the system. Now the waiter is there to use those information that has been put in by the administrator to make order and to also take payment. But first, I'll show you the administrator side. You log in with the administrator detail, the username and the password. Password, username admin. And password the same admin but with small caps. And when you log in, it will open another window where you have some option to put in the information that the waiter will be in need of to process his activities on the system. So first, you have the user data. When you click, it's open. This is where you create a new user and also delete a user or update the user information. In the search user, you can search for a user. An example, if I'm searching for a user, admin. So it will pop up only the user I'm looking for. So I erase it so that everything will come back to its normal state. Now if I want to add a new user, I click add. Now a dialog box open, not dialog box, a new window open where you have add new user and you enter employee ID. An example, I'm entering a new waiter. Now the username. The password. And the user type. That's a waiter. And you click add. When you finish, you click refresh to see the new data that you enter inside the table. Here it has appeared here. The ID is 143. So you have coffee. This is the password and the waiter. Now, an example, I want to do some changes on the data that I've just entered. To do that, I have to double click on it. So it opens another window written user update. An example, I want to change the type to make this user as an administrator. So I change the type, I click administrator. If I have any other things to change, I can change, but I cannot change the ID. So coffee, update, and I click refresh, and the changes has been made. So to cancel or to delete a user, you just select the record or the row and you click cancel. So it will ask you, are you sure you want to cancel? Okay. So when you finish, you just refresh it, and everything is, the user has been deleted from the table. So this the way you can enter, edit and add a new user. So I'll close this section and go back to the restaurant menu. So this is the restaurant menu where you can add all the menu that will be used by the waiter to make an order, all the menu that are available in the restaurant. So if I'm looking for a menu, I can on the search for item, an example, I'm looking for a menu. So beer. Here you have two types of menu. You have the drinks and you have the food. So beer, so it has show everything starts with B. Now beer. So that's the way I can look for an item here. Use the search menu to look for the item. So let's clean that so that everything out is normal and all the information will show on the table. So now if I want to add a new menu, I click on add. A menu box add menu window opens. So now I add the menu. An example, wine. If I want to add one, a drink, wine, let's say oral wine. That's just an example. Now the price is maybe 20 cedis. What type of is a drink? And I click add. So I have to click refresh and to show on the table inside the table. So this oral wine 20 the price and its drink. So if I want to do any editing, double click on it and it opens the menu update editing. An example, I want to change the price. The price has increased or the price has reduced. Let's say to 15. And I click update and I refresh. And now the changes has been made. So to edit, you need to double click on the item you want to edit. Now if you want to cancel, just select it and you click cancel. To ask you, are you sure you want to cancel? Okay, and you refresh and the item has been cancelled from the table. So add ingredient. This for the food. An example, I want to add ingredient for the rice ball. So I select and I click add ingredient. So now the item, you have rice. You have rice quantity maybe 0.5 kilogram. 0.5, the unit is kilogram. And I click add. If I have another item, another thing that I used to cook, I want to add it again, I click add them to it and use the same menu ID that shows that yes, these are the ingredients for that particular menu. So when I finish, I just click close. So this is all about the menu, how to add, edit, cancel and add ingredient. So I'm closing as I finish with this phase. Close. It sends you back to the administrator administrator view. So you have the product data, where you can add the product, the item that you buy from outside that you normally use to cook or you normally use for the restaurant or inside the restaurant. So an example, I bought a new item from the market and it also helped me to keep record or to keep stock of all the items I normally buy outside from the market, or I have a supplier to supply me those items. So if I want to add a new item I just bought from the market, I come and click add. Now the item menu, for example, I bought flour. I bought flour, let's say FL as the ID 01, the name, type is food, is food stuff. Food stuff. And supplier market. Quantity 1 sack. That's quantity, that's 50 kilogram. And the price is, let's say, 100 Ghana cedi. Now when did you buy it? Let me select today's date. Yeah, click add. So I click refresh to see the item inside the table. Yes, it has been added. Flour, this is it here with the ID 81. So if I want to do a changes, an example, the flour has been used, and that means the quantity will reduce. So I want to reduce it. I just double click. I come, let's say they use 10 kilogram, so it remains 40 kilogram. And I click update, refresh. Okay, it has been changed. The changes has been made. So here I didn't add the delete option because it's things you normally buy it from the market. So you can reduce, you can update when you add. You keep on updating because when you use it will reduce, or the quantity will go up when you buy a new stock. So if you are searching for an item, an example, I've made a mistake here. Instead of writing market, I will make it. So if I want to correct it, I just double click on it, and now I change into A. Update and refresh. And the changes has been made. If I'm looking for an item, an example, rice, okay, now I have the item. I want to do changes on it. Double click. It open. So for example, I added the quantity to 2. That means the price here has changed to 10. Update. Clean here. So everything will show on the system, on the table again. Select it slow. So this how the product side work. So I close and I now go to the selling platform. But for this platform is the same as the part that the waiter will use. So I will not show it to you here. It's when I'll log in as a waiter. That's where I'll give you all the information and how the place work. So here we have the activity reports. The activity report, that's where you use to generate a report, where you have the orders report, sales report, voice orders, and void sales report. The voice orders are all the orders that are invalid, but this one is only done by the administrator. Where when the order is invalid, the waiter has to see the administrator and give a proof to the administrator and see how it can, so that the administrator can void it, so that it will not show on the report as something that has been done, money has been collected. It's the same as the sales, void sales. So I'll only show you how to generate a report in the sales. I click, I select a period of time. let me take from November. Next November up to today, and I click generate. Nothing. So let's go back. Let's take from, let's say, June, July, 1st July up to today, and I click generate. Nothing. Okay. 1st January today, December. I click generate. Why nothing is showing? Let me close. Try it again. Okay, sorry, there was some mistake. There were no data in the record. That's why when I was generating, nothing was showing. So I'm going back again. Activity report. So when I click on the activity report, as I was saying earlier, you have the orders, sales report, you have voice the orders and voice sales. So you try and generate the sales report. I click sales, I select a period of time, or let's say for this December 1st up to 4th December, and I click generate. So now it shows the sales that have been made during the period that I've selected. So I click. So this is the report. Now I want to save the report. But here I have where you can export it as PDF and save it for future use. I'll do an example and see. Export. Okay, now I select a place where I can save it. Let's say desktop. It will be easier for me. Sales report. Sales report. Now click save. So PDF file downloaded. So the file has been saved here. So I can see it from here. Let's minimize this. So this is it. Let me open it. Okay, this is the way normally saved, where you have the ID, the item, the price, the total price, the orders ID, pay date, pay time, status, and username. Close it and go back to the system. So it's the same procedure with the voice ID, void orders and void sales and orders. The same procedure. That's where to generate a report. So let's close this as we finish with this. I'll close it from here where it close only this one. Like close and close from here. Now void, as I was talking about void, where all the old item, the items that are not valid. An example, I have orders here that waiter has not collected the money, but because maybe the guest or the customer made the request, made the order, and later didn't come for it, where they have called to cancel from the kitchen, and also they have to go to the administrator and let the administrator know that yes, this one there was some issue with it, so we couldn't make payment, the customer couldn't come for the order, so he didn't make any payment. So you have to give it a proof and a reason, a proof to void that order. So if I click here, I select, I come here, I click mistake or order cancel. Let's say order cancel and click void. So it's automatically cancelled from the order table. So I can also do the same for this. Here I come here, customer reject order, and click void. When I refresh, nothing is in the void. I can also search for the order by date, as there is nothing, so you can't do the searching. You just select the date and you click search, and it will pop up. It will let you it will show the order that has been made on that day. So let's go to the payment void. So I click, have all the payments here. So now let me, maybe this one, there was some issue on it, so that the customer didn't pay. Maybe when he tasted the food was not good, so he decided not to pay and have some quarrel and left. So you have to talk to the administrator and give all the proof to the administrator. No, let's forget about that. There was some mistake on it. There was some mistake on the payment. Maybe there is some mistake on the payment. So let's select mistake and void. So when I refresh, everything comes back. If I'm looking for, let's say I'm looking for an order that I've made on the 28th November. Yeah, click search. Comes. Can select that and void that also by mistake. And click void and refresh. I'm closing it, open it again. And the remaining one shows. So this is all about the void. So let's go back to the activity report and let's see if you can generate a report for void orders. For today's what you generated. Okay, this is what a report for void orders. So let's go and show if you can also get a report for sales. Generate, and you have the report for sales. So this is how the administrator side works. So you log out from the administrator. First you close this report window and you close this window, and it has logged the administrator out. So now let's log in as a waiter. The password, login. Oh, let's close. Okay. this the waiter side. First you have the menu here. You have the food and drink, and here is when you want to set for a menu. This is when you want to set for a menu, when the items are many here and you want to set for them. That's where you type the name here and you have, or let's try and set for one. And you choose the Banku. Choose, let's clean it. Everything will come back to normal. Okay, now let's make an order. For example, the person ordered for pizza, a big pizza size, and also the drink side, let's say one Pepsi. To select, I just need to click on it, only one click, so to move the item inside the display table where you have all the menu that the customer has ordered. So I can do it again to show. Let's say this one, when I click it shows here. Okay, but I don't need this one, so I can just remove it by selecting it and click remove. You see, or I can reset everything and just say reset. So I'm coming back again here. I select this. Now I just click calculate, give me the subtotal. Click and I save the order. Save the order. So now if when the customer wants to pay, I have to click payment. So now it displays only the order that have been done for the day, only for the day. So if the customer wants to make payment, here is allow, tax is allowed. So you select allow tax, tick that, and now you select the items, select the item. Now you have everything, you have the tax here, the subtotal, the tax, and the total price. Now the amount that the customer will give. For example, it gives you 80. You cannot see this, and you know that you have to give him a change or 8.78 cedis 70 pesos. So now if the customer needs a receipt, you just click on the receipt and you click print. You click on the receipt to show it. Let me close this one first. When you click on the receipt, it will show on the white space restaurant management system, the receipt number and all the items that have been bought, purchased, the amount that you gave, and the balance, the time, the date. Thank you, hope to see you again, waiter name, and you click print. So as you don't have a printer, so let's save it as PDF. So PDF creator, so you click print, processing. Printing is processing, so something will show for us to process it. It's taking time. So while waiting, we can just close it, and to save the payment, as soon as you click the save, it closes the payment window. So click save. So that's where the print that you issue and save it as PDF, and I click on it, save. Easy desktop, save. So you can see, let's open it. So this is the receipt. Save it as PDF. So that's how it will show on the paper. Let's close it. So this is how a waiter can make a request on the system, and this system is designed only for a scale, the small restaurant, so to help them to show them how to use a system to improve in his record keeping and other necessary important information, like to also make easy for the restaurant to keep record and assess the make the easy accountability. So let's close to log out and the login, and close it. Thank you.